Hi friend, this is JP from toughtones.com, and in this video I want to show you how to set up a project for mixing. So at this point I've imported my tracks to the project and all my faders are down, and I've also organized my tracks, and that's the first thing you want to be doing. You want to organize the tracks in the same way every time so it's easier to navigate through the project. So as you can see, I've got my drums here first, then bass, rhythm guitars, lead guitars, vocals, synths, percussion and effects. And next up I want to color code the tracks, which also helps with the navigation. And I like to do it this way that I'm showing you. I want to use same kind of colors every time, makes my workflow faster. If you're a Logic user, you have to do this twice. This is because the mixer view doesn't copy the colors from arrangement view. Alright, next up I want to route the tracks. I want to create separate buses for instrument groups. This way I don't have to do it in the mixing phase. For example, I want my kick tracks to go in a kick bus. Let's go with bus 1. This way Logic creates an aux track, and when I click this button here, it moves after the selected tracks. So now all the kick tracks go to aux 1. Let's name it kick. And then let's do the same for snare. And I don't need separate tom or overhead buses, so I'm routing them straight to a drums bus. And I want all my drums to go to the drums bus, and that's why I want to route my kick and my snare to the drums bus also. Alright, the drums are set, let's move on. Next up I want all my rhythm guitars to go in a separate bus. And of course the lead guitars also. At this time I'm routing all my vocals to the same vocal bus. If there's more than one backing vocals, I want to route them to a separate backing vocals bus. Alright, then all the synths to their own bus. And finally percussion and effects to their own bus. Right, so now that I have my instrument group set up, there's one more bus I want to create, and I want all of the tracks in this project to go into that bus, and I call it the mix bus. This way I can do mix bus processing, which means that, let's say if I wanted to EQ the whole mix, I could do it by adding an EQ to the mix bus. Alright, now all the routing is done. Let's color code the buses. I want to use red for mix bus, and for the rest of the buses I like to use a bright pink. This way they pop out nicely from the mixer view. Alright, we're almost ready setting up the project. There's one more thing I want to do. I want to even up the waveforms of the tracks so there's no really quiet or really loud parts. So everything looks fine. The tom one could be maybe a little louder. The lead harmonies seem to be really quiet. The backing vocals could be more consistent, so let's go ahead and even that up. For the future compression and so on, it's better if the track is more even. Right, so now the backing vocals are in more consistent level. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, I'm going to lift up these synths. Yeah, and the bass drop seems to be a bit too loud. And maybe the tambourine too. Now we're all set up and ready to mix. This is how you can set up a project for mixing. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up and subscribe. If you want to make pro sounding music from your home, then check out this free guide I have for you. Cheers!